PNB Housing Finance just delivered its best quarterly disbursement ever, record numbers, sub 1% of NPA for the first time, and the stock has already surged 10%. But is the move over, or is this just the beginning of re rating? Let's break it down fundamentally, technically, and a precise trade setup. So, what does PNB Housing Finance actually do? Simple. It's a housing finance NBMC backed by Punjab National Bank. It gives home loans, loans against property, and construction finance. And the loan book, a massive 87,347 crore as of March 2026. That's 15% growth year on year. Now, the quarter four results that came out yesterday, April 20th, 2026, this is where it gets exciting. Retail disbursements hit an all time high of 9,000 crore in a single quarter. Profit after tax surged 19% year on year to 656 crore, and the GNPA, the bad loan ratio, broke below 1% for the first time, coming in at just 0.93%. And we can see that the net NPA level is also very low at 0.57%. All the broking companies are also bullish about this particular stock. Board has even recommended a rupees 8 per share dividend. Now here's the growth engine that you need to understand. The emerging market segment, semi-urban and tier 2 towns is growing at 21% year on year with a higher yield of 9.23%, and the affordable segment grew at staggering 61% year on year. This is not a slow HFC. This is a focused retail machine expanding where competition is thin and margins are thick. But one thing I must flag, and most people ignore this, the operating cash flow was negative in the financial year 2025. As in Housing Finance Corporation, every rupee disbursed goes out before it comes back as EMI. This is funded through deposits, NCDs, NHB refinance, and term loans. So watch the borrowing mix and ALM closely. Also, the spread has modestly compressed to 2.12%, something to track if the rates don't cut further. And competition from banks in the prime home loan segment remains intense. Now, looking at the technical analysis for the company, when you look at the monthly chart, it bottomed near 1000, near 150 in 2021, and it recovered to 1200 by 2024, then consolidated to 750 in that to 900 range. This month's candle, however, is open 780, closes 978, and the volume is 1.35 million, one of the highest monthly volumes in years. Long-term structure turning bullish for this particular stock. And when you look at the weekly chart, it has a higher low from 750. This week opens 920, high of 1006, now challenging 1000 levels of 1000 resistance. The key support band is around 900 to 935. The weekly low itself touched around 899. And when you look at the daily chart, the result day gap, it opened at around 9049, higher at 1006, and closing around 9780. The volume is around 9,22,000. It is roughly 37 times of its average. And when you look at the RSI for this particular stock, it is around 63.78. It is a bullish trend territory, and it is not overbought. Now, when you look at the support, resistance, and target, 920 to 935 is the immediate support for this particular stock. This is where the stock was trading just before the result gap, and it also aligns with the weekly open. A pullback here would be healthy and expected. Below that, 848 is the strongest floor for this particular stock. This level held multiple times over the past months on high volume, making it a well tested demand zone and the logical place to put a stop. On the upside, we have 1000 to 1110, the first resistance. It's a round number that also coincides with the total today's intraday high. So the market has already shown its supply zone. Once that clear, the swing target is 1080. That's the November 2024 weekly high, a prior week where sellers had previously stepped in. That's the logical area to book your profits. Now I will be setting up a GTT trade based on this particular logic. So I will be creating a buy GTT, and I will be entering the stock at 920, right at the weekly support zone. So I'll be increasing this lot size created by GTT, and now I'll be creating a stop loss and target price using OCO. So the stop loss would be around 848 below the multi-month demand floor. This is how I have created the stop loss. Now I'll be setting up the target price, which is around 1080. That is the November 2024 weekly high zone. Now I have created a stop loss and target price with a risk of about 72 per share and reward of 160 per share. The risk reward ratio of 1 is to 2.2, well above the minimum threshold for swing trading. So now I have set up the GTT. We do not have to look at the screen continuously. We'll have to see how fundamentals of the company turn out in the next few months and what happens with the deal, and then we wait for the pullback and then we place the order. So if you find the analysis interesting, please do subscribe for more. Please do your own research and then trade safely. Thank you.